Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do Bleach Chapter 553 review. Alright, man, listen. This chapter, Bleach. I'm sitting here and I'm reading the chapter, Bleach. And I'm thinking to myself, there are 3 moments in this chapter where I'm either like, no, what the fuck is happening? And how the hell is this possible? 3. So, let me get those out of the way, because I know I'm going to spend some time on those. Actually, no. Let me get quick, because I'll make this a quick chapter because I need to do stuff later tonight. First thing. When you look at what happened between Almeida and Soifon, BG9 was like examining Soifon, and how he was stating, you're still here, even though your captain's on the verge of death. And then Almeida, he's a fair distance away, okay? Understand that. He is a fair distance away. And then, on the next page, he's like right next to Soifon, and it's like, here's the pill. And then BG9 is a fair distance away. And I'm sitting here like, wait, what just happened? Am I going crazy? Did I miss something? Like, did they miss a page? And this shocks me because this was on Manga Street. And of course, you know, like, they have the good quality scans. So, I mean, I even went back to the shit quality scans. And even they had the same lineup. It was basically like it was roughly around page 6 or page 5 or page, 4, 7, whatever it was, where Almeida is staring at BG9 examining Soifon, and then all of a sudden we see Almeida's hand drop the pill into Soifon's hand, and then like BG9's a fair distance away, as if like him and Almeida switch places, and then like that was it. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, did they miss something? I mean, was there a page being missed? Because from point A to point B, there was no in between. It was like bam, bam. And because the way it should have been, the way I think it had to have done, was that BG9 rushed Almeida, but Almeida went back to Soifon, and then he put the pill in her hand. But then again, that's my assumption. I don't know. It was weird. I mean, you can go back. I went back several times just to make sure I was going nuts. Yes, that actually what happened in the chapter. So I need like confirmation. I need clarification, something, because it was just like, what's happening? That's number 1. Number 2, Soifon's Bankai. How in the fuck does she do that? Soifon, in the case of Hitsugaya, his Bankai was already activated by Chang'e. But Soifon's on the ground. She's near death. How does she have the power to activate her Bankai? That I question heavy. I mean, I'll take it, but I question heavy. Immensely. Then it came to the last part of the chapter, where I was like, no. That's Hitsugaya beating Chengdu with like the whole floral cross thing. Now, granted, he looks cool, and there's actually something over his eye, and that's because his Bankai is temporarily hollified. And we actually get to see a panel of Horimaru talk to Hitsugaya for the first time. So that was cool to see. And then we see the ice dragon, the actual dragon head above Hitsugaya. So that was all cool. But he beat Chengde, and he one-shotted him. And that's my problem I have. I'm like, wait a second. Chengde is literally a grade below Bazz-B. Alright? Bazz-B is the heat. He is the iron. There shouldn't be that much of a gap in power between these 2 guys. And yet, Hitsugaya one-shots him. It's like a floral cross, huge ice. Oh, the immense ice coffin. Sorry I couldn't make a pentagram. And then you're just like... And then you see Chengdu's body. It's like his blood is squirting out inside the ice, and he's frozen in midair. And then it's like a frozen tomb. But I'm sitting here, I'm like... Because it actually says in the bottom... And it says in the bottom left-hand corner of that panel, like a frozen tomb or some shit like that. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, but wait a second, hold on, wait a second. This dude didn't even go into complete holy form. He's 1 grade below Bazz-B. Bazz-B fucked Hitsugaya up. It wasn't even a joke. It was like, yeah, 2 figures, yeah. He murked him. like he was a child. Like, literally, well, he is a child, but whatever. And the thing about that is that, like, there is no justice given to Chengde. None. We're just complete holy form. I mean, Chengde is, by grade, stronger than Kyuuge Oppai. Oppai could tussle with Ichigo in his Bankai form. But yet, Chengde can't fuck around with Hitsugaya in his Bankai form? No. What? No. I'm not digging that. I mean, maybe he's still alive. He's gonna break out. Maybe BG9 is still alive. I don't know, because he got, you know, Jaguar Raikkonen and huge explosion. But it's just that it looks like they were literally like one-hit wonders. Like, again, like, you know, like they pulled the John Cena comeback, attitude adjustment, like, over. And you're like, wait, hold on, wait, what? Like, where's the build-up to that? Like, it was literally just one shot. So, I'm not pleased about that at all. And again, I'm making the assumption here that Chengde, because again, it says on the bottom left-hand corner, like a frozen. Let me go back to the actual page. Let me find the page real quick. Right here, yeah. A flowery tombstone set in ice appears. A tombstone. We have Kubo himself implying that Chengde is dead. This is the same way he beat Kufang. He got his limited release, one shot, over. This is the same exact way he beat Xiaolong. Oh, come on. I mean, come on, what the hell is this? So, I mean, that being said, aside from that, the parts I did like about the chapter, it was, we have the whole thing about just, again, seeing Hitsugaya's new form. Actually, that was it. Just seeing Hitsugaya. Two things. Seeing Hitsugaya in his Bankai with a little bit of qualification in there. Apparently, the wound's iced over, which I think now he's good to go. I mean, apparently he still has, like, his stamina's returned, apparently. Whatever. And the next thing that I actually liked a lot was that even though he had the pill, it wasn't just like, oh, okay, well, I'm fully poisoned now. Like, no, like, Chengde could actually still fight. Like, a lot. Like, he even was able to manipulate Hyorimaru for a little bit. So, and then apparently, at that point in time, Hyorimaru wouldn't attack Hitsugaya when Chengde did his Ice Fang strike. Therefore, that would imply that the moment an individual has a pill touch on their hands, like the moment they get the Shadow Amazing Pill, the Bankais will no longer harm the individual. So, or at least the original owner of that Bankai. So, that being said, those are two things I did like. The fact that the poison is not like indefinite death poison. It's just the start process of returning the Bankai to the Shinigami. Even though it kind of contradicts what was said in last week's chapter, where it was like even a little bit of poison is deadly to the Quincy. But it wasn't really deadly. It was more like, okay, so here's your Bankai back. Here you go. So, deadly, I won't go that far. But the chaptering overall, I mean, honestly, in my personal opinion, I think it was a subpar chapter. I'll be very honest. I thought it was subpar. Because there's too many, like, and then what the hell's happening? Because, again, I read it from Manga Stream, which is a well-known, good site for reading Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. And if the structure was the way it was in actual, you know, manga, like the way it was like the way it is in Japan, if it's not altered in some way, or if a page isn't missing, the structure when it came to the Omaida Sword scene is lacking, to say the least. And the one-shots, no. Again, BG9 got roughed up a little bit, I guess. He had his minigun cut off, and then he did take his own missile attacks to the face, so he couldn't really hear that well. His sensors weren't in full bloom. But even then, you're kind of like, well, you know, fuck it, we move on. So either way, subpar. So I'm done. King Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice day.